It's been quite a while since I paid a trip towards KSI's corner of the internet, and since doing so, I have found out something absolutely massive. And no, it's not the low taper fade meme, that's completely dead now. So for many of you that aren't aware, KSI owns a bit of equity in Misfits Boxing. It's like a big sports event thing. They are the main people that run all the influencer boxing. Whenever you see KSI boxing Tommy Fury, it's on Misfits. However, over the past couple of months, a big name has taken over. Andrew Tate. Now, I will be entirely honest, and this may sound weird to some people, this guy somehow had some sort of glow up on the internet. He went from being this kind of like freakish alpha male who's just trying to go out there and deceive everyone to kind of being funny sometimes. And it has now been announced that he is the official CEO of Misfits Boxing, at least behind the business side of things. And according to him, it's all because KSI slightly pissed him off.
Say hello to your new CEO. I wouldn't say it was a hostile takeover, but it was certainly planned. And Mams and I are going to be working together to finally put Misfits where it belongs on the world stage.
Now, in response to this, KSI made his way over to Twitter and said, lol. An understandable reaction. You could almost smell the pre-crash out before it's even arrived. And then the next tweet is just a full-blown crash out. This year, people are trying to test me for real what the actual fluff is going on. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Let's make Andrew Tate the CEO of Misfits. Are you fluffing serious? Now, if we are really breaking this down, if we're getting the spaghetti and meatballs of this, I really couldn't tell you why Andrew Tate is the CEO of Misfits. Like, yeah, sure, he has a load of money and he has a history in fighting. But at the same time, when it comes down to actually growing a brand, although this guy is a genius, he's always going to be controversial with the way that he grows things. And you know what, although I was trying to dig to find something negative, after listing those things, it kind of makes sense why this guy would become the CEO of Misfits. And understandably, KSI isn't very happy with this, and although I want to kind of believe it, I'm really starting to think this may be some sort of like WWE kind of script, like what they do with like Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis. It's just this kind of like full-blown war on Twitter, and then you get goobers like me going out there making videos on it. And then before you know it, March 2026, KSI is fighting Andrew Tate, and it's one of the biggest fights of the year. And after this hullabaloo of a crash out, KSI actually made his way to Twitter and posted basically a full monetized YouTube video on there in Twitter form, an 8.5-minute video of him just rambling into the camera. And it's nothing related to Andrew Tate or Misfit Boxing, it's just an update on how his life's been going.
I feel like it's been a while since I've talked to you guys like this, and I don't know where I was going to put this, so I decided to just put it here. Yeah, I think for the first time in a long time, I've got that spark. I've got that spark again. I thought the last time I had that spark was when I fought Temper.
Don't worry, I'm not going to make your ears bleed any more than they already are. That video is basically just him talking about the same stuff over and over again, but eventually kind of sums up by saying, guys, I'm just happy I'm doing well, and I just kind of want him to make a video on it. He does kind of get into the nook and crannies of some things about like how he's made his way back to YouTube, and it genuinely feels good to be back where he started. But he doesn't really go into any sort of like voluptuous plans or anything like that. It's just a really basic, wholesome video, and honestly, I respect him for it. Like, I know over the past year or two, KSI has really been on an interesting ramble. If we look back to a year ago now, he had the whole thing with Lunchley and Dan TDM, and that was just an absolute horror for him. However, ever since that kind of 6-month time period where it was just messing everything up, he seems to be doing quite well now, which is genuinely nice to see. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, I know I go out there and I make these kind of like drama sloppy videos, and sometimes I will spit this shit about people. However, if I am sitting down and being human right now, I only want the best for these people. Like, at the end of the day, KSI is at the top of the YouTube space, and unless he's going out there doing something truly evil, I'm not gonna hate the guy because he's made a basic mistake. And over something like just a goofy crash out because Andrew Tate is now the CEO of Misfits, I still don't even know if that's true or not. It's really not worth people going out there saying, this is the end of KSI, he just crashed out at Andrew Tate. It's pathetic. It's just not necessary. But I figured I'd just talk about it anyway because it's kind of goofy. It's a bit of fun. So, yeah, that's about it. See you.